Now here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Allen to throw once more. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Bills! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, here's Levis. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw it. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. 6-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. It ends up missing off to the right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air, Allen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Allen will try to throw for it. And able to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Levis. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Levis to Barkley on the check down. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Jarvis Landry. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and a couple. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Looking for Shepard deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Giants first down.
The tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Allen's throw is complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, get him down the field. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This 2nd and 4. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're down.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Allen now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Allen again. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
A catch and a first down from Stephon Diggs, one of the league's most consistently excellent receivers. 3rd straight season with over 100 catches and a near-career best of 11 touchdowns as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. In motion left is a running back. It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Allen on third. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. In motion left here, Landry. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen. Kamara trying the right side. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's first down. Here's Allen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Allen going to change the look here.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion, a lot. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Levis. Pass complete to Shepard.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Levis.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Levis to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Barkley.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Davis.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Jets, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.